Mo Flava on 947. We could say you're in for a good night, but that would be an understatement.
Night Pulse with Bolele and Msizi on 947.
Monday to Thursday, 7 till 10.
Hey, listen, if you missed out on the show last night, we were doing, as we always do, the emergency fund. For those who don't know what the emergency fund is, it's part of the show where we try help you out. You know, we don't have much money, but we've spoken to Corporate Daddy, and he's like, hey, if somebody's in a desperate situation, give them like a little bit of money to help them out.
Yeah, help them out as best as you can. Sometimes we've got like 500 rand. Sometimes there's 1,000 rand.
It depends on what it is.
You know, we see how we work with what we've got, and we assist you as best as we can.
Be it for petrol, maybe it's electricity is beeping in your house as we speak and you need some money. You give us a call when you hear the siren. Please don't call now. We're not doing it right now. It's only when you hear the siren.
No. We've also had our fair share of being scammed.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
we've got some stories
that
of being
one,
scammed.
yeah.
But last night we had a very good story. So the lady called us and I fully understood her situation.
Yeah.
Her child needs chronic medication. Unfortunately, she overspent this month on winter clothing as it's getting colder, and she didn't have money then, of course, to go buy this chronic medication. And as a parent, like I said, I can fully relate.
Yeah.
I used to have to buy Nexium because medical aid didn't want to cover it. And a 700 rand there, 700 rand there.
Will make a difference.
It comes up and piles up very quickly. Well, we've got feedback on that story.
Good feedback.
Listen, emergency fund.
This is what makes it all worth it,
Yeah.
you know? I think those moments where the feedback that we have just manages to change a person's life.
It's the power of radio.
Oh,
it
man.
really is the power of radio. You know, we can sit here sometimes and think we're speaking into the void. Speaking into no one because umnyama outside and no one's
There's
listening.
always someone listening.
Hey.
And that's why it's so important to come here with your story, as vulnerable as it is, because you never really know who is listening.
Even those the people who are always looking for jobs.
For jobs, yes.
Never know your future employer, and listen. Most employers are listening to 947.
Yeah.
We've checked that out.
Yeah.
We've checked. It's scientific. Anyway, if your employer does not listen to 947, you need to change company.
to change the radio station.
No, they
there
need
at your
to
company.
change the company because you're not working for a serious company. Obviously. So we've got a bit of an update for you and some feedback that's coming up next. You want to stay listening to that because it will warm your heart.
Night Pulse,
With Bolele and Msizi on 947.
Monday to Thursday, 7 till 10.
Last night we had Mpho on the line. She's back on the line with us right now. Mpho, how are you doing? Mpho, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
There you
Sorry, I was on
are.
mute.
Okay, all right. How are you doing, Mpho?
I'm good. Thanks for asking. And how are you doing?
Good. Can you just remind everyone quickly why you needed those funds last night for emergency fund?
Okay, I needed to get some vitamin for my son who was born with MEC. At birth, they had to remove his intestines. And then as a result, he don't have intestines. He's turning 5 now. So from the 245 centimeter that he was born with, intestines, they had to cut until he's left with 84. So now he's not getting all vitamins like a normal person.
Yeah.
Because they say a normal person get vitamins from intestines. So now we have to give him supplements, vitamins, so everything we have to do it manually for him to survive.
How old did you say your son is?
He's 4, he'll be turning 5 now in
He's
September.
turning 5. Okay, that's what I heard. Okay, he's turning 5. Okay, and of course we sent you that money so you can go get those. But we have even bigger news for you because, lo and behold, last night while we were talking to you, and a great company was listening, B. And so today, during the day, you got a call.
Yeah, we got a call during the day from a company called Evo Health.
Evo Health, and they're a pharmaceutical company.
They are a pharmaceutical company, and they heard your story. And we've got Nashil on the line, actually.
Nashil, are you there?
Yes, I am here.
Nashil, listen, thank you so much for listening, firstly. Thank your company for listening, but also thank you for joining us tonight because you've got some good news from Mpho, eh?
That is correct. We do.
All right. So Nashil is the head of PR, the head of public relations for Evo Health, and they happened to be listening last night when Mpho told her story. So what would you like to do for them?
Okay, so thank you for giving us this opportunity and good evening to all your listeners. So Mpho, firstly, on the onset, I want to firstly say that we completely empathize with the situation that you're going through. We also, as the Evo Health team, myself, I was just before I came on air. I have a 6-year-old and kids and other directors as well. We have families and kids. And we know what it can go through, where you have a situation where a child needs access to treatment, and we all want the best and the best for our kids and for their well-being. And when we heard this as a team last night, when you came on, in terms of the need for your little one, your little son, we thought that this is in keeping with our values as an Evo Health team. We are a new and up-and-coming pharmaceutical company, and we thought this is the best place that we can actually fit in to assist with your child. So we are happy to pledge for the next year to take away any of the expenses for your child's supplements, health supplements for the next year. We will cover that for the next year. You won't incur any costs in terms of getting it to you. We will make sure it's delivered to your address that you give us, and you will have that every month on time when needed. We will do that with pleasure, and we will ensure that your child has those supplements for the next year, and we will then look at it after the year, and we will further then make a decision on how we can continue helping your child.
Wow.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yo.
Thank you.
No, you're welcome.
Sure. No, listen, we're all emotional. I can only imagine how Mpho's feeling, because I got goosebumps. I don't even know what to say.
Yes.
It is very rare that you get me and Bolele to be speechless. And Nashil, you and your company, we can't thank you guys enough on behalf of Mpho. I know she's crying and she's not saying anything because she's super emotional, but wow. I can't tell you how much we appreciate this. Hi. Well, listen.
And
yeah?
Yes, and I want to say as well, we haven't said this before, and I want to say we spoke as a team, and we know there's some dietary requirements, that there's a special diet need for the family, for the son of ours that we want to take care of because of Evo Health. We take him as a son. We want to contribute a further 20,000 rand towards the son's diet for the next year.
No way, guys. You're gonna make me cry.
So he can get the special dietary requirements that he needs to be able to help him get better, and we will fully support him for the next year, and we will take a decision next year. He's like a son now to Evo Health, so we will then take care of him to continue to make sure has the well-being and treatment he needs.
Thank you. If you only knew how much is coconut water that I have to buy now and then.
That is all we need. We are looking towards your son's health and for the family to be taken off from this, the situation. We can completely empathize with everything that's happening. And we knew it fits in with our values.
Thank you guys. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate it. As a single mother, it has been is very difficult for me, because sometimes we'll go to the doctor because he's not well, and they'll just give you a list of food that you have to buy, and then all the supplements. They don't even check if you can afford that. But because I end up having to cut some of the stuff, like I said last month, just to make sure that, because I believe that his life comes first. So thanks, guys.
We understand. We totally understand. We know how these situations arise. And we can empathize because we have kids of our own, exactly. I just came out of a conversation with my 6-year-old, so I've got an exact same age child as you. We know what it goes through, and we want to be there to support you. And we know that, he will feel better, he'll get better, and we'll be there to support you throughout the way.
This is so amazing.
Let's give them a round of applause. Because what the heck? Evo Health.
Thank you.
Wow. Well, remember that name. Remember the name Evo Health
Evo
for
Health.
all of your future quality healthcare needs. I'm talking supplements. We're talking medical devices, vitamins, minerals, and everything in between. Those are the go-to guys. Nashil, we cannot thank you and your company enough. That we weren't even expecting that. We knew about the supplements. We didn't know about the 20,000 rand towards food. It took us by surprise. So thank you so much. Tell the rest of the team we really appreciate it. And wow, keep on doing the good work, eh?
Always. And thank you guys for doing the good work. You put us in contact with Mpho, and we managed to get in contact with her to be able to help and support her son, which is what we are, what we value, and what we're looking forward to do. There'll be many more initiatives we will partner on this journey.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
This is why we do it. This is exactly why we do it.
This definitely is why we do it. Oh my goodness.
I'm going
Would
to come
you
to
look
work
at
on
that?
Friday. I normally work Monday to Thursday. Friday, I'll be.
Got what you need. With him, it's all fun and games.
What more could you ask for?
Afternoons with Zweli on 947.